Good morning, good morning. As you come into the live, remember, ladies and gentlemen, to hit the like button. Hey, yeah. Hit the like button, share the live. Let's go, come on, you already know. We're flipping and we're cruising, we're grooving and we're moving. Bolo V&R 2.0, Bolo V&R clips, yeah. All the stations right now, we live. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, the debate, fact checking who lied, who won. Let's react. Speaks video. Hey. Come on. Hey, who's up? Who's early? Yeah, who's late? If you're new, yeah, there's no debate. Bolo V&R 2.0 is on fire right now, man. Hey. Let's go. We live, we early. What's going on with everybody? Have you hit the like button yet? Have you hit the like button yet? If you haven't hit the like button, you better hit the like button. You know we here, we ain't stunting. Good morning. Who is in the building? Who is here? Are you okay? Are you good? I hope all is well with you and your family out there. Man, Speaks, boy, you did a wonderful video. I got to react to this. Yes, sir. Got to react to this one right here, man. Ain't no way. I saw 5 minutes of this video. I said, oh, shit. I got to react to this. Y'all come on in, man. Y'all come on in on the Bolo V&R clips. It doesn't matter. I'm live on everything on StreamYard right now. Yeah. Come on in. Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the live. We in here. All right. We are in here. Fully active. You heard me? Flipping and we're cruising. 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 Yeah, you know who's winning. Ooh, shawty, we in the building. Shawty, we in the building. Why am I up? Why do I have so much energy? I don't know, but I'm about to go. Have you hit the like button is my question to everyone. Make sure you hit the like button coming in. Make sure you share the live stream, baby. All right, let me see what's going on. Hey, shout out to Suzanne, my girl from Canada. What's going on with your love? Hope all is well with you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Cut the music. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I haven't really touched on American politics, but I am very, very blessed to have a few, you know, well-thinking Americans that I do actually listen to, right? And like I said, I'm live on Bolo V&R 2.0, and Bolo V&R clips all at the same time. All right, because this topic is, you know, an important one. I always tell people, whoever is, it's important to Jamaica who the president of the United States is. If the economy is doing piss poor, well, guess what? It's going to be hard in Jamaica. And mighty God, is it being hard in Jamaica under the Trump and the Biden and Harris administration? It has been very hard. I can tell you that right now. You know, you can tell when it's hard, like people clutch their pockets. They don't spend as much. So, you know, just that alone is a disadvantage for them, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But enough about my opinion. Let's go to the facts. Because, see, you can't beat facts and evidence. And I have to say, O Speaks, sir, man, you did an excellent job in this breakdown. I'm talking about, man, listen, y'all better go over to O Speaks and go sub up. I KB, same thing. Y'all better go over to these brothers and sub up to their platform because they are really on it when it comes on to this. When it comes on to this right here, this whole thing about the elections and Mel Dub as well. Shout out to Mel Dub and Miss Akemi. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all better go sub up to all three. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do everybody a solid, and I'm going to put their link in the description. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link of all three of them. O Speaks, Miss Akemi, and Mel Dub. Oh, and Kwame Brown. I'm gonna put all four of their all four of their channels link in the description. So for whoever watches this video, yeah, you go ahead and you check it out. Susan says, Bolo, the world needs Trump to be president. Canada needs him, and many countries need him in power. You know, it's funny you should say that, Susan. There's actually there's actually prophecies in play when it comes on to Trump being president. You know, it's if you know the prophecies, it's kind of sad. But I digress. I won't talk about that right now. Let's just talk about the facts. Here we go. O Speaks, my brother. I'm going to play a little bit of music in the background, very lightly. Fair use, fair use. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. 4 is good. Is 4? Y'all let me know if that's too loud. Is that too loud? Or should I take it? Okay, I don't think that is too loud. You know them as well? Okay, well, there you go. Well, you already know who's going to win the election then, Suzanne. All right, so let's get it.
Right, because she did not get a bump. And in fact, he actually got the bump. Let me see what you guys are saying. She absolutely gave rehearsed answers. That's why they would push for her to move on. Yeah, I would not be surprised if she had all of the questions. They did not want her to give off the cuff rebuttals. Yeah, they kept her in line. They did very good at it. Very good. The media piles onto the narrative and wants to push that she won. Yep, that's what happened. But again, the polls are showing something different. So the people who are paying attention said something different. The people who aren't really paying attention and don't know what happened last night, they're saying, "Oh wow, she killed him. She crushed it. That's why she wants a second debate." No. If you win, if you're this close to the election, you kind of want to leave it alone and say there's no reason to debate again, like Trump did. If you lose, you want to run it back. And I think they know she got the talking points out, but she really didn't answer any of the questions that the moderators were asking, and she definitely didn't respond to anything Trump was saying.
That's crazy.
Really good accusations. So, without further ado, I am going to play.
Let's get it,
and then I'm going to talk as I do so.
Yes, sir.
First question was asked. She did not answer, and of course, I played that.
Economy. Do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid, and I am actually the only person on this stage who has a...
So for this one, I left the question up there because he says, when it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago? And she starts talking about her upbringing. How does that work?
I don't know.
Plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America. I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of the American people. And that is why I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy. Because here's the thing. We know that we have a shortage of homes and housing, and the cost of housing is too expensive for far too many people. We know that young families need support to raise their children. And
hold up, did she just say, am I tripping? Did she just say that there's now I gotta play that back. I must have misheard. Wait a minute, hold up. O Speaks, did you catch this? Wait, what?
I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy. Because here's the thing. We know that we have a shortage of homes and housing. And
So we have a shortage of homes and housing in the United States. I don't live in the United States. I'm just saying, this is what she's saying. Then how are you guys giving money to the immigrants to get housing? But you have veterans that are homeless. Huh? Wait, what? Am I tripping? Man, something ain't right, bruh. But let's continue. That is, he said, did you see that Canada has ordered all stock C-19 to be destroyed? News today. Oh, hey Suzanne, you gotta message me. You gotta WhatsApp me. Yo, you got to WhatsApp me. Okay, sweetheart. Hey, that's the type of info I need. Yo, you got to WhatsApp me. There my number is. So wait a minute. You know what? Let me just.
the cost of housing is too expensive for far too many people.
The housing is too expensive for too many people. Then who caused that in the first place? Y'all the one that run the economy. So aren't you the vice president? Can't you do something about that? I mean, I just got questions. You know, I don't live there, but huh?
We know that young families need support to raise their children, and I intend on.
But back to the question. You did not answer the question. Is the point? You just blabbering right now. And why didn't the moderators check you on that, ma'am? You didn't answer the question. First failure of a debate. Moving on.
Intending a tax cut for those families of 6.
1 second. Let me see what the question was again. When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
That's a very direct question. It's a yes or no. Yes, no. And if yes, they might have a follow-up question to ask. So explain why you say yes. Especially if they know for a fact that they aren't better off than 4 years ago.
$6,000, which is the largest child tax credit that we have given in a long time, so that those young families can afford to buy a crib, buy a car seat, buy clothes for their children.
Buy a crib? Did she just say a crib? Oh, that's got to be pandering. You know what? Let me shut up. You know what? Let me shut up.
We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history. We were at 21%, but that's being generous because many things are 50, 60, 70, and 80% higher than they were just a few years ago. This has been a disaster for people, for the middle class, but for every class.
So
damn.
Her expressions tell, she has a lot of tells, and her expressions are, whatever she's doing, it's the opposite. How she's feeling is the opposite. So when she's smiling and doing this, that means, yeah, he's annoying me because he's right. So what I did was I did my edits. So I'm gonna offset her head shake. I'm fact checking her head shake.
So this has been a
O Speaks is a fool. He said he's gonna fact check her head shake. That's funny. Let's hear how this goes.
Disaster for people, for the middle class, but for every class.
Electricity, 25% increase. Auto insurance up 33%. Used cars up 35%. Hotels up 15%. Groceries. This matters. Up 25%. And this is a big one. You need $11,434 additional just to maintain the same living standard that you had in 2021. Did y'all get a raise?
No.
Between now and then? But that's what's happening. And those between 40 and 49 years old, highest credit card debt ever. Balances are averaging $7,600 because people are living on their credit cards, right? They're maxing those out. Rent is up 30%. Mortgage rates doubled. It's getting worse, not better.
So why was she shaking her head?
Yeah, so yeah, the evidence shows that it's worse. Why would you like not, why would you argue facts? I really, so who's really lying though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's really lying? That's the whole question. Who's lying?
Because he used the word inflation, maybe? I don't know. I don't think she understands any of the issues unless it's a legal thing. And even then, I think she struggles. Let's see. Yeah, they knew she'd get destroyed for sure. Housing shortages, it's absolutely worse. If you're going to bring in 11 to 18 million people, it has to get worse. How can it improve?
Cannot
Yeah,
improve.
They're giving away down payments. Oh yeah, in California and in Oregon. Oregon's 30,000, California's 150,000. It's insanity.
Let's talk about what Donald Trump left us. Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump left us the worst public health epidemic in a century.
So, what did I do? I went to factcheck.org. At least they were honest. They're ignoring the pandemic.
Biden's job growth chart ignores the impact of the pandemic. So how can you talk about the economy to O Speaks point? How can you talk about the economy and not mention the biggest killer of the economy, bruh? Like, how do you do this? Make it make sense. I don't understand, bro. And people fall for this? Man, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Nah, you really gotta be kidding me.
It's almost as if they don't think we were there.
Yo.
And they can just lie.
Hey, Cutting Edge, what up, man?
They didn't. How do you not take into account the pandemic when you're talking about something like this? Since Joe Biden took office, the economy has added nearly 14.8 million jobs, 5.4 million more than the pre-pandemic peak in 2020. All told, that's an average monthly job growth of 400,000. Problem with that is we just found out that they mistakenly miscalculated by 818,000. So they lied. Let's see.
They just lied, bro. Damn. Suzanne says all these immigrants are stealing people's cats and dogs. Oh Lord, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Just wait.
Under Trump was positive until the economy lost 20 million jobs. So they gained back 14.8 of the 20.5 million jobs. As efforts to slow the spread, novel coronavirus led to the business closures and layoffs. By the time Trump left office in January 2021, employment had partially rebounded, but was still $9.4 million short. So there was a surplus. A couple million. Nothing like they say.
Oh, and for everybody watching, I'm live on all of my platforms. I see 2 people on Bolo V&R, 4 people watching on Bolo V&R 2.0, and 1 person watching on Bolo V&R clips. So if you're wondering where the comments that I'm highlighting, it's the persons that are typing in one of those chats on StreamYard. So I'm live on all 3 platforms, but let's continue.
And I don't know why how do people fall for this? You were there. Pork, Mike Levin, Vibes in My Lane. You guys were there. How do they think they can just say stuff as if you can't look it up? These figures are according to official figures from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. I don't know how people were falling for this, but apparently they did. So that's why we're here today. All right. That's
Ain't that so?
The only jobs they got were bounce back jobs. These were jobs bounce back, and it bounced back and it went to their benefit. But I was the one that created them. They know it, and so does everybody else.
Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond.
So Donald Trump has no plan for you. And when you look at his economic plan, it's all about tax breaks for the richest people.
She immediately goes to a talking point. He said, you have a minute to respond. She didn't respond. He has no plan for you. That's not a response to what he said. Like, lady, that's not a response to what he said. She did this all night, which is why this is going to have to be a 2-parter.
I don't say her because she has no policy.
And I was watching parts of the debate, and I said this. I said, because Carcino was saying that, and shout out to Carcino. Carcino was saying that she won the debate. I'm like, on based off what? And he was saying she shaked his hand, she walked over, she showed dominance, she had him arguing instead of she used certain tactics. I'm like, okay, but in a debate, what is the final say of who wins the debate is the fact checking. Yeah, who told lies, who was speaking facts. That's what I know about debates. It's not about the fluff and the noise, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about that. It really isn't about the noise. Like, oh yeah, she won because she had him. Nah, B. when the fact checkers fact check what you was talking about, and if you have a bunch of inconsistencies and lies, yeah, I'm sorry, you lost. You lost. You lost. You lost. I mean, that's it. And that we're gonna see a lot of lies from one side. Just pay attention.
Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics. And he taught her well.
So her father wasn't a Marxist. Did I pull his? I didn't pull it up.
Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't.
The end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well.
I thought I pulled up his information. But what it says here is, what's interesting is his name is Donald J. That's probably why she hates him so much. Because I know she doesn't get along with her father. But he is best known for his post-Keynesian ideas on economic growth. So that's a little bit different than Marxism. So I guess you can fact check that and say Trump was incorrect. You can give him a Pinocchio. But really, there's not much difference. What they believe versus Marxists is they do believe in tax cuts, but they believe in essentially what Obama did in the government taking over and pumping cash into the demand side. And it's an interesting way to go about economics. I don't know if it's ever really worked. We saw Obama do the stimulus packages, and that we're still hurting from the deficit that put us in. But that's what their idea is. They still don't like capitalism, but they do use it when it comes to printing money, pumping cash into the economy to get it flowing. But that's not real capitalism. But he is he's halfway there. He's not a Marxist full on. Yeah.
So basically, and I like that, shout out to O Speaks for keeping it a G. So, Trump didn't 100% get it right, basically. You know what I'm saying? But he's not that off either. But let's continue.
Yeah, he's not a Marxist full on.
Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
So immediately, the question that she asked is combative. It has negative connotation. Since you've changed your position so many times, and then she asks the question, she sets it up as if she were Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I like what you're saying there, O Speaks, because I picked that up too. She could have asked him, there's some implications of you changing your position on this topic. Did you change it? And if so, why? She could have asked a question like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's allegations. And if the allegations are true, why did you change your position? You know what I'm saying? And that would have been a fair question. But what she just said, let's rewind what she asked. Let's rewind what she asked.
Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
So immediately, the question that she asked.
So she could have said, there's allegations out there that you changed your position on abortion. Is this accurate? And if so, why? You see how asking the question that way, it sounds and gives off a different tonage. It's more balanced and less bias. Like, do you all get that? Let me know in the comment section if you got that.
Is combative. It has negative connotation. Since you've changed your position so many times, and then she asks the question, she sets it up as if she were Kamala Harris. This is a debate.
Where my people at?
If you're debating somebody and they phrase a question, it's going to sound like this. They didn't do that to her. And when they did, they offered like a preface before she could even answer.
The reason I'm doing that vote is because the plan is, as you know, the vote is, they have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, who's doing an excellent job, but the governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that.
So she's shaking her head. Again, remember what I said. If she's doing this, that means this on the inside. So here is exactly.
Now, this is big. Let's rewind that, because this right here, this fact checking right here, This is an ether. Listen to this. Oh my God, man. Wow. Indeed. I mean, you know how much women is backing the you know how much women is backing Kamala Harris? Black women? And what I'm about to hear right now, this is what y'all, man.
And you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, is doing an excellent job, but the governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that.
So she's shaking her head again. Remember what I said. If she's doing this, that means this on the inside. So here is exactly what Donald Trump was talking about.
And we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that.
There was a very contentious committee hearing yesterday when Fairfax County Delegate Kathy Tran made her case for lifting restrictions on third trimester abortions, as well as other restrictions now in place. And she was pressed by a Republican delegate about whether her bill would permit an abortion, even as a woman is essentially dilating, ready to give birth. And she answered that it would permit an abortion at that stage.
That's what you just heard Trump say. But again, who is Kathy?
Of labor.
Delegate Tran,
Oh,
how late in a pregnancy would your bill apply if a physician would simply willing to certify that?
can you guys hear this? I want to make sure you guys hear this one real clear.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Phoenix Rising, how you doing? Can you guys hear this? I really want
Shout out to Phoenix Rising.
to make sure you guys hear this very clear, because this is disgusting, and you're about to hear exactly.
Phoenix Rising might be in the bushes. Man, forget Phoenix Rising. Nah, I'm playing. Shout out to Phoenix. Yo, she be in the bushes and she ain't be saying nothing.
Exactly what Trump said. This is the truth. I need a thumbs up or a one just to know that you guys can hear before I hit play, because I want to make sure you guys hear everything they're saying. This one's really important. This is on the congressional floor. I don't know if it was House or Senate, but they're questioning her about this bill that Trump was talking about. Can I get a one, a thumb, something? Or if you can't hear it, hit two. I just want to make sure this is very.
We can hear it, bro. We can hear it, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all remember to smash the like button. Share the live.
I'm waiting. I need to
Share the
hear
live
something.
with 2 people.
One.
Share the live with
Here
5
we go.
people.
All right,
Let's
here we go.
go.
Listen to what this woman is saying. Listen to what the person questioning is saying. This is extremely
not-
important.
Birth, and she answered that
Yo,
it
this is not my normal topic on my main. My main platform seems to be Bolo V&R 2.0 now. But yeah, this is not my main topic. American politics. But like I said, like this right here is important, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like we need to get the right type of information and really look into things, bro. Real talk, bro. Like, nah, I've heard too many black women. I've heard too many brothers in Jamaica. We getting swayed by some simple, oh, she's a black woman, oh this, oh that. What are the policies? What are the values? What do they really stand behind? And this right here for me is an indictment on Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. Listen to this.
would permit an abortion at that stage of labor.
Delegate Tran,
Yes, sir.
how late in a pregnancy would your bill apply if a physician would simply willing to certify that the continuation of the pregnancy would impair the mental health of the woman? How?
Not the physical health, the mental health. So they're basing this abortion on mental health.
Simply willing to certify that the continuation of the pregnancy would impair the mental health of the woman. How late are we talking about?
Well, so the way the suggestion that we've made in the bill is to say it's in the third trimester and at the, with the certification of the physician. So
how late in the third trimester would you be able to do that?
It's very unfortunate that our physicians, witnesses were not able to attend today to
This is her bill. Notice she's dancing right now.
speak specifically.
No, I'm
to
talking
that.
about your bill. How
but I
late?
mean-
How late in the third trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the woman?
Or physical health.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm talking about the mental health.
She added physical health because she knows how it sounds that somebody's getting an abortion because of their mental health. Because how do you measure that?
Through the third trimester. The third trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay, but to the end of the third trimester.
Yep. I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
No limit. So what Trump said was 100% accurate. Why was Kamala doing this? Kamala? Why was CNN mocking him for what he said, saying, "Oh, that's just not true"? Anyway, let's hear Ralph.
So, where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth. She has physical signs that she is about to give birth. Would that still be a point at which she could request an abortion if she was so certified? She's dilating.
Dilating.
Mr. Chairman, that would be a decision that the doctor, the physician, and the woman
I
would make
understand
at
that. I'm asking
point.
if your bill allows that.
My bill would allow that, yes.
Why did it take so long for her to say her bill allowed that? You see the games these people play, bruh? You see the games these people play? Why is this important? See, I am pro the nuclear family, right? And essentially what this is telling me is that she has a bill. Well, she just said it. It's not what it's telling me. Her bill allows a woman to be at the latest stage of her third trimester. Baby pretty much has popped out, and she can request to have a live child, a living a living human being at this point, breathing air, and have her child pretty much unalived. Not just her child, because she's not the only party involved. There's a father in most natural cases. Yes. If something has not happened to the man, or she hasn't had artificial insemination, right? And that's another thing, brothers. Men, stop selling y'all DNA to these banks. Don't do it, bro. I don't recommend it, because you see the wave of the type of women in the West, the idea of, oh, I don't need a man, and then you're gonna get a man's sperm to go get a child and raise that child by yourself, and probably one day, as we've seen this happen, probably one day find that man and if he's alive and file child support charges, right? Crazy world we're living in. Crazy world we're living in, right? So I don't recommend any man give their sperm to a sperm bank. I don't recommend that. Hell no. Especially in the West. Hell no. Men are not appreciated in the West as much as they should be. Period. All right? Find you a solid, good woman, and there's a few of them still out there. Find you a God-fearing woman. That's very important. Not these heathens out here that are fighting to have the right to unalive their child up until the point where the child is already in this world. Don't get me wrong. Right? You know, early, you know, there's still some people that think that's not right. Religious, hey, I understand. But, you know, if you're going to make a decision early on it, you know, it's not so bad. But, bruh, you talking about a baby, bruh, you talking about a baby that's already born. You're talking about 7 months, 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. Nah, B. And this is what they're pushing. This is what Kamala's government is pushing. This is what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is pushing. And there's people that support these people outside of the economy being held. On a moral standpoint, like, where's your moral compass? How are you supporting this? And let's go, because it's going to get worse. It's really going to get worse. Let's go more into this. Man, listen.
So in this particular example, if a mother is in labor, I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired. And
so they wrap the infant up. It's now an infant. Remember, this is now no longer a fetus. This is not a clump of cells. It is now an infant. They wrap it up in a blanket, resuscitate, keep it healthy, alive,
And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother. So I think this was really blown out of proportion. But again, we want the government not to be involved in these types of.
Yo, I wish you could see my face right now. Did he say this was blown out of proportion? Huh? Who are these people? Are they people? Are they aliens? Because I'm at that point. I'm starting to question these living organisms that's walking around, if they're actually human. I'm questioning their humanity. Is this a human being? Did he just say it's blown out of proportion? Bro, I gotta rewind that. What?
Alive?
And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother. So I think this was really blown out of proportion. But again, we want the government not to be involved in these types of decisions. We want the decision to be made by the mothers and their providers. And this is why, Julie, that legislators, most of whom are men, by the way, shouldn't be telling a woman what she should and shouldn't be doing with her body.
So wait a minute. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's coming up. But wait a minute. So you're telling me men shouldn't be deciding what goes and what a woman's done with her body? But didn't the government impose on a lot of people and what they decided to have in their body in the pandemic? Man, y'all's full of shit, boy. Oh, you know what? Listen. What? Yeah, are you kidding me right now? Are you for real? Yo, somebody say something in the chat, man. Suzanne, where you at? Cutting Edge, where you at? Because I ain't seeing the chat move. Is the chat frozen? I'm confused. I'm confused. These are the same people that imposed on our right to decide what goes into our body. They took away our right to earn our money in the pandemic, right? And was trying to tell us what we should get in our body and what to do with our body. But now when it comes on to abortion, men should have no say. Oh, men can partake in procreating and deciding to, release their sperm into a woman. But he should have no say about whether or not a baby 7 months old, 6 months, a living organism 5 months, 4 months, right? He should have no say whether or not he should unalive that child. Yo, man, listen, man. Choose a good woman and choose her wisely. Choose a good woman and choose her wisely. Because, hey, if you have women backing this up, and that's a woman that did that bill too, that makes it worse. Is she an alien? Is she a real person? Is she an alien? And I'm being I'm being dead serious, bro. I'm asking a question because at this point, I am confused. Is she actually a human being? Does she have a soul? As a matter of fact, is she a she? Because nowadays, you know how it goes with this gender stuff, right? You know what? Let me just play it. Listen, man, this shit is triggering me, bro. I swear to God, I ain't lying. I'm triggered. I'm so triggered right now.
Mental health of the woman.
Yeah, I'm triggered.
And her
I'm really triggered right now.
execution.
Really blown out of proportion. But again, we want the government not to be involved in these types of decisions. We want the decision to be made by the mothers and their providers. And this is why, Julie, that legislators, most of whom are men, by the way, shouldn't be telling a woman what she should and shouldn't be doing with her body.
It's interesting how they say you can be fluid in gender until this topic comes up.
Exactly.
In this topic, it turns everything concrete. You notice that?
Yep, I do.
Now men have no say.
Mm-hmm.
But the day after this, you can be a woman if you want. The day before this, you can be a woman if you want. But if you speak on this topic, it's concrete. Genders are
Yo, all I gotta do is identify as a woman the next second, and I have the right. Right? But there's fluidity in genders, like you explained, but we don't have the right as men to. What? Man, listen, y'all better wake the hell up. That's all I'm saying. If y'all sleeping, y'all better wake the hell up and see what the hell going on. You heard me? The devil is at work. All right?
Hardened roles. Anyway.
Crazy.
Democrats are radical in that. And her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country, because he is really out of it. But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me. Hence the vote.
Hence the vote. And you see her, oh, that's not true. That's just not true. Well, let's see if that's true. There was a bill, and Mr. Walz removed the requirement to actually report on what happened during the procedure, we'll call it. So they had reporting requirements between January 2021 through December 2021. And they gave all the information. So what they would say is, okay, this is why we had to do it. This was the condition, whatever the information is. You can't give too much because you have HIPAA information that you obviously can't violate. But there were no measures. It says no measures were taken to help the first baby who reportedly had fetal anomalies that resulted in death shortly after delivery. 2 of the babies were given comfort care measures. So I guess they took care of them as they died. No measures were taken to preserve the life of the last 2 babies.
Comfort care measures? What the hell does that even mean, bro? What does comfort care measures mean? Walk me through the process of comfort care measures. I would like to know. It sounds like a comfortable execution. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like what they do to prisoners when they're on death row. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me anyway. Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know. And by the way, whether you're watching on Bolo V&R clips, the link to O Speaks, Kwame Brown, Ms Akemi, and Mel Dub's YouTube pages will be in the description. All right? Y'all can go ahead and go sub up to all 4 platforms. Like I said, you get top of the line content about what's going on in America where the politics is concerned, and real events that's affecting the citizens of America. I highly recommend all 4 platforms. You understand? So you can find those links in the description. Okay, let's continue.
Were pre-viable.
Shout out to the bag of chips in the building. What's up, the bag of chips?
So
What's
this
up?
is under his bill. So they're talking about Department of Health in Minnesota, and I have information on that coming up very soon. But Trump was 100% correct. This was not partial birth abortion. This was after birth. This is called infanticide. And I know this is a controversial topic. I get it. But at some point, you have to say, okay, this is too much. This is really too much. And the problem is, what we have now is progressives progress. That's what they do. They will not stop. They won't. They just won't. So I went to the actual, if you look, where is it?
Find it.
I'll play this first. This is Tim Walz speaking on how extreme he is, because he knows he's extreme.
And my record is so pro-choice, Nancy Pelosi asked me if I should tone it down. I stand with Planned Parenthood, and we won.
So Trump said he is extreme. He just admitted that it's so extreme. Nancy Pelosi told him, hey, yo, you gotta chill. You're going too far.
Damn.
Nancy Pelosi had to tell him that. So this is the actual, it's not the bill, I guess it's the summary of why they were doing what they're doing, the induced abortions in Minnesota. And I'm gonna go page 38.
That's crazy, bro.
This is what Trump was talking about. Born Alive Infants Protection Act report, which is very interesting, the phrasing, because they're saying it's a protection act, but really it's protecting the information from anyone knowing about what happened. The baby still doesn't survive.
Damn. So they just don't want nobody to know the procedure. There's no detail. Those would be omitted. Damn, bro. Yo, this is wild, man.
This is what Trump was talking about. He was 100%.
So Trump wasn't lying.
Oh, that's just ridiculous. No state. And you'll see later on, her and one of the moderators.
So that's another lie. Damn, man.
There's no state that allows that. Her VP state still allows that to this day.
Sheesh.
Let's see. It says they enacted this bill, recognizing born alive infant resulting from induced abortion as a human person. It gives a section subdivision and requiring that a reasonable measure consistent with good medical practice shall be taken by the responsible medical personnel to preserve the life and health of the born alive infant until the decision is made. That is exactly what Ralph Northam was talking about. That is exactly what Trump was talking about. Hey, you got to be humane until you're not.
Damn.
This is disgusting.
It is.
Whether the abortion resulted in a born alive infant as defined by this section.
This is there's words I can't even use to describe this, bro. I can't even use certain words on this app. These people are really, really sick, bro. Yeah, these people are really, really, really sick.
What medical actions were taken to preserve the life of the infant? Whether the infant survived, the status, if known, of the surviving incident. They no longer have to report this. That's what this is all about. In one instance, fetal anomalies were reported, resulting in the death shortly after delivery. No measures were taken to preserve the life. Were reported. And
hey, shout out to the people. So we got 3 people watching on Bolo V&R. We got 7 people watching on Bolo V&R 2.0, and we got 2 people watching on Bolo V&R clips. If you're not yet a member, of the platform, feel free to sub up. And you'll find the links to all my platforms in the next platform. All right. So sub up to Bolo V&R clips, and Bolo V&R 2.0. All right. I'm live on all 3 right now. Salute to y'all. Thanks for joining in, and thanks for watching. You know what I'm saying? However long you stay on, please remember to hit the like button. Thank you kindly. Let's continue.
The infant did not survive. 2 instances, the tougher care. This is saying the same thing. It's saying why they enacted this legislation, this act.
Damn shame.
And right here, they said no measures were taken to preserve the life.
Damn
so,
shame.
Again, what Donald Trump was saying is 100% accurate. The media lied. Kamala lied. Tim Walz is a liar. The moderators lied. I just showed you proof. I showed you the actual act and what he did to preserve that. Just saying.
One does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
Yes, actually.
Come on, man. I gotta go back to the pandemic. I got to go back to the pandemic, bro. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Hey, and I know Old Speaks is gonna be on it, but when I was watching this originally, right, and I was skimming through and I saw this part, I said, hell no. No, she did not just say that, bro. Did they forget?
Actually, you do. You actually do. It's not what you say. You actually do. Look at how appalled she is.
And her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country, because he is really out of it. But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay.
Not only is it okay, you don't have to document exactly what happened anymore.
Wow.
And that's not okay with me, hence the vote.
What's going on, Oliver Green?
One does not have to abandon their faith
you really do.
or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
This is interesting because Donald Trump put it back to the states so that the government has no control of telling a woman what to do with her body.
What? Damn. So what she's saying, Donald Trump actually did make sure that they don't tell a woman what to do with her body. This is interesting. Let's go back. Let's go back.
This is interesting because
No, it's really, really interesting. Let's hear what you just said.
okay, you don't have to document exactly what happened anymore.
And that's not okay with me, hence the vote.
What's going on, Oliver Green?
One does not have to abandon their faith
You really do.
or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
This is interesting because Donald Trump put it back to the states so that the government has no control of telling a woman what to do with her body. She wants to enact federal law so that the government can tell women what to do with their body. How does that work again?
How, Sway?
She wants to go
How?
to bigger government over the state, which has way more accountability.
I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being...
Listen to what she just said.
Miscarriage?
She's not talking about care, but she's conflating things. Just listen to how she's talking. Listen to the words she's using.
A woman what to do with her body. I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail.
She just compared a miscarriage.
What?
Abortion.
Yeah, that
This is
part.
slick. Whoever prepared her to say something like this,
How do you conflate the two? A miscarriage to an abortion? Yo, that is crazy, bro. Yo, these people are the devil, bro. I swear to God on everything.
The healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail.
she just compared a miscarriage to abortion. This is slick. Whoever prepared her to say something like this is a trip.
Wow.
This is
Voted from people. Her miscarriage being...
Wow.
Listen to what she just said. She's not talking about care, but she's conflating things. Just listen to how she's talking. Listen to the words she's using.
A woman what to do with her body. I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail.
She just compared a miscarriage to abortion.
Unbelievable.
This is slick. Whoever prepared her to
Unbelievable.
say something like this is a trip. Because I don't know how no one said anything about this. She just conflated a miscarriage with an abortion. And then they're saying the doctor's scared to take care of her because they don't know if they're going to go to prison.
What?
Since when? Where does this happen?
That I'd like
Pregnancy
to know.
term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot. She didn't want that. Her husband didn't want that. A 12 or 13-year-old survivor.
Hey, she's slick, bro. Sharon, how you doing, love? Salute to you. The bag of chips said she's able to word it like that because of how the law is written on that subject. Very interesting. Sharon says, good morning, just wake for work, but this I have to tune in. I'm trying to tell you, the link to this brother right here, Speaks, Kwame Brown, no, this is a fact checking of the debate. This is not just the debate. This is a fact checking of the debate, right? Just to fact check what was said. So yeah, this right here, I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'm just gonna like go through like half of it. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to go sub up to Speaks over there and go watch it yourself. But man, oh man, this was very interesting.
Of incest, being forced to carry a pregnancy to term. They don't want that. And I pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to put back in place the protections of Roe v. Wade, as President of the United States,
Congress cannot overturn what the Supreme Court determined. They can come up with new laws, but they can't reenact Roe v. Wade. What she's saying is it's not possible and it's an absolute lie. 100%.
Damn. Kamala, you out here lying like this? Sheesh. Y'all remember to like and share the video, man. That's all I'm telling you right now. Like and share the video. Hit the like button. We on Bolo V&R. We on Bolo V&R 2.0, and we on Bolo V&R clips on StreamYard all at the same time. So if these people's name you see me highlighting, if y'all don't see them in your live chat, it's because they in another live chat. So don't get confused. Yes, technology and these apps are very how would I put it? They give you a lot of options. All right. You tell them, Nightbot, let's get the video up to 500 likes. So we got to share the live so we can get 500 people up in here. Let's go.
I will proudly sign it into law. If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government. Will proudly sign it into law. If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government.
The decisions that what happens to your body should not be made by the government. It's almost as if they don't believe we were here 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
You've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. And your refusal has cost all of us. This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you.
The president is ordering nearly all federal workers and employees of contractors that do business with the federal government get vaccinated within 75 days, eliminating their option to be tested instead of getting shots. Employees who refuse could be punished, even fired.
If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated.
All right, let's go back to what she said, because it's almost as if she doesn't remember what her and Joe did 2-3 years ago.
Place the protections of Roe v. Wade. As president of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think
that's called a doctor.
American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government.
Hey, do you, man, listen, I'm going to let it, listen, Speaks, this was a great job. I just wanted to let it play all the way through. Yes, Sharon, yes, she is a full-blown advocate for women to have abortion up until the point where the baby is already born. Yes. Watch the whole entire video. I am not telling a lie on her. Speaks did a phenomenal job in putting the facts and the evidence in play. All right? Can you believe she just mentioned bodily autonomy? The one thing that the entire world governments violated, everybody's right to bodily autonomy in the pandemic. Lest we forget, no one should ever forget that was one of the most important moments in human history. One of the most significant moments in human history when world government said, if you don't take this jab, you won't be able to go to work and feed yourself and your family. If you don't take this jab, you can't access certain buildings. You understand what I'm saying? They had people isolated in homes, having them feel guilty because they didn't want to stick something in their arm that they was not sure was good for them. That did not go through the proper channels of even being made in the first place. And she is here having the audacity in a debate with Donald Trump mentioning bodily autonomy. And this is the woman that Jamaican people is jumping up and down for. Man, y'all better rethink what y'all talking about, bruh. Because this woman is sick. And everybody that she's working for is sick too. And her associates are sick. All of them that is pushing this is some sick mother. You know what? Let me shut up.
Let's go back to what she said. Because it's almost as if she doesn't remember what her and Joe did 2-3 years ago.
Place the protections of Roe v. Wade. As President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think
that's called a doctor.
American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us. This is not about freedom.
It's not about
personal choice.
It's not about personal choice, Kamala. Kamala. It's not about freedom. It's not about personal choice. Your boss just said it.
Decisions about one's own body should not be made by the government.
I agree.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us. This is not about freedom or personal choice.
No.
It's about protecting yourself and those around you.
The president is ordering nearly all federal workers and employees of contractors that do business with the federal government get vaccinated within 75 days, eliminating their option to be tested instead of getting shots. Employees who refuse could be punished, even fired.
If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated.
He went from my body, my choice, or we went from my body, my choice to you will get this jab or you can't work. Get vaccinated. You heard him. As she's sitting there talking about body autonomy.
Unbelievable, bro.
Government has no rights.
Unbelievable.
And every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states. And
This
the
is a
states
fact.
are voting. And it may take a little time. But for 52 years, this issue has torn our country apart. And they've wanted it back in the states. And I did something that nobody thought was possible. The states are now voting. What she says is an absolute lie. And as far as the abortion ban, no, I'm not in favor of abortion ban, but it doesn't matter because this issue has now been taken over by the states.
Would you support any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade.
She just blatantly ignored the question. Did you hear the question? She didn't answer the question.
Now been taken over by the states.
Would you support any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as you rightly mentioned, nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and in asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting to the women of America.
It's so insulting, except in Minnesota, of course. It's not insulting there. Flat out lie.
Yo.
We saw it.
Damn.
So,
son.
I'm not going to take too much time on this, but I want you guys to see what's going on in Minnesota, because this isn't happening in Minnesota, apparently.
Look at this.
2021, there were 10,100, we'll just say 2,100 abortions in Minnesota. Planned Parenthood did 7,100, 7,200, 7,100 of them. When you hear them talk about the 11-year-old girl who had a PDF file in the family, that happened 18 times in Minnesota. The procedures were done 20 times out of the 10,136.
Kamala is the new Andrew Holness of the United States. Sharon Robinson. Sounds good. It sounds great. You know, put him up against somebody that you know a lot of people are either disappointed in or they hate. You know, Donald Trump. They've done a good job in the media of tearing him down, right? A lot of good job they have done, right? So they give you the illusion now that, Donald Trump is the worst president and he's the worst person and you should just vote for her because she's black and all of this. And when you start to peel back the layers of what they really stand for, man, that's why I told the brother, I don't want to say his name or his platform, but I was on his platform and he was talking about Kamala Harris, and I said, man, listen, y'all better do some more research on this lady. You heard? Don't be too quick to co-sign this woman just because she's black and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I said the same thing about Obama. I said Obama is the biggest deceiver president the world ever has seen. And trust me, that I never knew how right I was until I found the prophecies about who Obama is going to turn out to be. I did a video on that. Y'all better go check it out on my Bolo V&R 2.0 clip. Bolo V&R 2.0. Go check it out. I did a video about Obama. And yeah, I said the 44th president is the what? And that is a prophecy. All right, a biblical prophecy about Obama and who Obama really is gonna turn out to be in the future. So yeah, we really gotta do our research, not just on the physical and what they stand for, but also the spiritual. We're living in a very, very spiritual time right now, ladies and gentlemen. Your discernment is necessary. Just know that you're picking from two bad apples, but one of them is slightly organic, and the other one is just straight GMO. All right, straight GMO, fake as hell. Everything about them is fake. They're not real. They do anything to win. And Kamala is that. She's the GMO in this situation. Trump is very flawed. He's not a perfect person. He's very, very flawed. But there's some light in Trump. There's a little light in him. Just a little bit, just a little light. You know what I'm saying? But Kamala Harris is total darkness, man. I'm telling you. Y'all just don't understand. But the prophecy, she's not gonna win. She's not gonna win. Apple reference is interesting. I'm trying to tell you the bag of chips. I'm trying to tell you. One is a GMO and one is slightly organic. But let's continue. I like how you're listening.
They go to that first. Why do you think they do that? Because right here it says the age of the women under 15 years old. 20, that happened 20 times. I'm not making light of the 20 times. But what I'm saying is they go to that first. Well, what about an R word or incest? Then what? That happened 20 times out of 10,136 times. It shouldn't even be brought up. It really shouldn't. The exceptions are there anyway. I haven't seen a state that doesn't have the exceptions. But look who's having all of these procedures. Because from 20 to 39 years old, thousands of women are doing this. And that is old enough, in my opinion, to say, you know what? Maybe you got to live within the state. If that's what it is. Just maybe. Maybe. Yeah, national, it's even, yeah, exactly. It's less than 1%. But that's the example that they give, E-Money. It's the first thing they go to. The exceptions. They don't go by the rule. They don't go by all these older women, fully grown women, fully capable of making decisions. And I'm going to show you why I know that this is about decisions.
Yeah, that chart is very interesting. Like you said, these are grown women. For like 85% of the situations, she really be talking about the minority. You know what I'm saying? The exceptions to the rule. Look at the chart. Look at the chart. 15-year-old, 17-year-old, 19-year-old. Those are the exceptions to the rule, and those numbers are minuscule compared to. Look at the other numbers. Damn. So they really be like they slick, man. Y'all, boy. See, we don't really like to read. And I say we. I put myself in there. And you got to give credit and you got to support people like O Speaks that go and do the homework and present the information so effectively so you can see the bigger picture. Shout out to O Speaks, man.
And I'm going to show you why I know that this is about decisions. Right here, the reason for the procedures. Result of the R word, 44 out of the 10,136. Out of the I word, 11. Economics, hey, I can't afford it, 1,300. I just don't want kids right now, 5,500. Out of the 10,136, over half of them are I just don't want it.
So basically, most of them are just having, irresponsible sex. And they get preggo, and I just don't want it. So this is the group of serial KILLER. These are the serial KILLER. Oh, I just want to sleep around and just man, oh man, and the government wants to facilitate this type of behavior. Everything they do is against the nuclear family. every single policy. Everything, bruh. Y'all don't see this? Man, y'all, this is bigger than politics, bruh. These people are agents of the devil. Y'all think I'm playing? Man, y'all better wake up, man.
55.
Shit's crazy, bro.
Physical health is at stake. This is the one right here that I don't think most people have an issue with. 543. It's still a fraction of what's really going on. Same thing with this one. Continued pregnancy will cause impairment of major bodily function. 28. It's rare is what I'm trying to point out here. It's extremely rare. Pregnancy resulted in fetal anomalies. 183. Unknown or refused to answer. I would put up where the does not want, emotional health, and economic reasons. Because why wouldn't you say why? Why wouldn't you say why? So they go to the exception to make their points. And in my opinion, it's wrong. It's wrong to do that. It's one of those, it's the not all arguments. Not all women, you're not talking about, not all men, you're not talking about, that's not what we're doing here. Those are exceptions. Yes, we carve out an earmark for those things. But that's not what's happening, people. You can see it right here in Minnesota, where Tim Walz is the governor. It's happening because women just don't want them. They don't feel like they have the money, and that's it. The other ones just refuse to answer. That's the reality.
And understand what has been happening under Donald Trump's abortion bans.
There's no such thing as an abortion ban. She just made that up. Why wouldn't, if you're a moderator and you hear somebody say Donald Trump's abortion bans, he's not in power anywhere. There are no abortion bans anywhere. There are exceptions in the states that voted to preserve life. What is she talking about? Right out the bat, this is a non-starter because she's outright. It's a lie. It's a lie. So far, almost everything she said is a lie. Oh man, I don't want to brutalize your name. Ben, what's going on? Sorry.
Happening under Donald Trump's abortion bans.
No such thing.
Couples who pray and dream of having a family are being denied IVF treatments.
So, what does an abortion ban have to do with IVF? I don't know if that was a mistake or she just shifted over. A really, really, really bad.
That's the second time she's doing
in our
that.
Country.
Second
Working
time.
people, working women who are working 1 or 2 jobs, who can barely afford childcare as it is, have to travel to another state.
If they can barely pay for all these things, what are they going to do? You see how she's going in and out from IVF to abortion? She did the same thing earlier.
I just said that, yo.
It's dishonest.
I just said that. It's the same tactic.
To say the least.
Oh,
deceptive.
man.
What is happening in our country?
Well, I'm gonna end it off there. I ain't gonna react to it. Let me see.
Purposely deceitful is more likely.
Working people, working women who are working 1 or 2 jobs, who can barely afford childcare as it is, have to travel to another state to get on a plane sitting next to strangers to go and get the health care she needs.
Healthcare is what they call it. If she can do all that,
they're saying that unaliving your child is healthcare. What in the world is going on, bro? Yo, did y'all hear that? Am I tripping? Did she just say unaliving your pre-child in the womb? And in some cases, to the bill that they want to put out there, the child could be born and the mother could request that the child be unalived. I have to say it these ways because of YouTube, but ABORTION. ABORTION. Y'all know what that is, right? So they're saying that is healthcare. She's getting healthcare. Wait, is the baby like a disease that she got and she needs to be cured of the disease? How are they calling ABORTION healthcare treatment? Yo, I told y'all these people are sick and they from the devil. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing, bruh? I am so serious. This is unreal. What you say, the bag of chips, I sometimes make all eggs fertile, and if couple doesn't want all, the doc can dispose of the fertile egg, and the law labels that as deleted. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. I want to know, what about the dog eating in Springfield? Is that true? Oh yeah, it is. It is. Again, you got to watch the replay. He showed the clip. Well, you got to watch his whole entire video, because I'm not gonna go over all of it. But he did show that.
I'm not gonna get into it. It's not healthcare. You're not planning a parenthood. You're doing the exact opposite. It is the exact opposite.
Barely can afford to do it, and what you are putting her through.
You should ask, will she allow abortion in the 8th month, 9th month, 7th month?
Come on.
Okay, would you do that? Why don't you answer that question?
Why don't you answer
That's
the
the problem.
question? Would you
because
veto?
under Roe v.
Answer
Wade,
the question, would you veto?
you could do abortions in the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th
That's not
month,
true.
and probably after birth. Just look at.
She just said it's not true. And Speaks just played the proof that it is. She's a liar. Damn. It's right here. Where is it? We at 54:25. I'm going to find it. She's a liar. She's lying. She's absolutely lying. Listen to this.
If she's doing this, that means this on the inside. So here is exactly what Donald Trump was talking about.
And we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that.
There was a very contentious committee hearing yesterday when Fairfax County Delegate Kathy Tran made her case for lifting restrictions on third trimester abortions, as well as
no, not America, but the people, the immigrants that are coming in across the border. They are the ones that are eating the dogs and stuff like that, not Americans. Just to be clear. Okay?
those other restrictions now in place. And she was pressed by a Republican delegate about whether her bill would permit an abortion, even as a woman is essentially dilating, ready to give birth. And she answered that it would permit an abortion at that stage.
That's what you just heard Trump say. But again, who is
of labor?
Delegate Tran, how late in a pregnancy would your bill apply if a physician was simply willing to certify that?
Can you guys hear this? I want to make sure you guys hear this one real clear. Phoenix Rising, how you doing? Can you guys hear that? This is the truth. Make sure you guys hear everything they're saying. This one's really important. This is on the congressional floor. I don't know if it was House or Senate, but they're questioning her about this bill that Trump was talking about. Can I get a one, a thumb, something? Or if you can't hear it, hit 2. I just want to make sure this is very, 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 very clear. Hello, Amber C. Let's see. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting. I need to hear something. 1. Perfect. Here we go. All right, here we go. Listen to what this woman is saying. Listen to what the person questioning is saying. This is extremely important.
Birth, and she answered that it would permit an abortion at that stage of labor.
Delegate Tran.
Yes, sir.
How late in a pregnancy would your bill apply if a physician was simply willing to certify that the continuation of the pregnancy would impair the mental health of the woman? How?
Not the physical health, the mental health. So they're basing this abortion on mental health.
Simply willing to certify that the continuation of the pregnancy would impair the mental health of the woman. How late are we talking about?
Well, so the way the suggestion that we've made in the bill is to say it's in the 3rd trimester and at the, with the certification of the physician. So
how late in the 3rd trimester would you be able to do that?
It's very unfortunate that our physicians, witnesses, were not able to attend today. This
is her bill. She's dancing right now.
She's dancing like a mug, boy.
How late in the 3rd trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of?
Yo, these people know that this shit is wrong, bro. That's why they can never answer these questions straight up. They gotta dance, and you gotta be very meticulous in how you phrase your question to get the answer out of them.
Of the woman.
Or physical health.
Okay. I'm talking about the mental health.
She added physical health because she knows how it sounds that somebody's getting an abortion because of their mental health.
Through the 3rd trimester. The 3rd trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay, but to the end of the 3rd trimester.
Yep, I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
No limit. So what Trump said was 100%.
There is no limit in the bill, and she's up here lying. This lady is up here lying, y'all. You just heard it. There is no limitation.
Not in power.
Called up some folks in Congress and said, kill the bill. And you know, Will?
You hear what she's
Governor
saying?
of Virginia. The governor of Virginia said we put the baby aside and then we determine what we want to do with the baby.
President Trump, thank you.
But you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone, called up some folks in Congress and said, kill the bill. And you know why? Because he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing.
She's blaming a man who's not in power for stopping her and saying he's more powerful than me. Then don't.
How in God's green earth is Donald Trump running the country when he's not the president? He's stopping bills? Man, come on, man. Stop the cap, bro. Stop it. Just stop it. Like, this don't make no sense, bro. Hey, this don't make no sense. Like, no sense. Shout out to the 5 people watching on Bolo V&R clips. Shout out to the 2 people watching on Bolo V&R. And shout out to the 13 on Bolo V&R 2.0. We live on all platforms. All I ask is that you like and share the video. All right? Subscribe to the platform if you haven't already. What you waiting on? Subscribe to all platforms, you heard?
Don't run. If you're that weak, don't run. We don't need you. The other part was dark. This is kind of dark too, but this is good.
A problem.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
Look at her face.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. And it's a shame.
Look at how outraged she is. Oh my gosh, this is so. She's laughing. I mean, outwardly emoting about this. What's going on? Is it T-Home? 2020. What's going on 2020? Sorry.
A problem.
In Springfield, they're eating.
It's so funny. Twitter's laughing because it sounds so. Might be too far back.
It's like, but I got the number.
But it makes the point and it proves this apparently is not credible.
Like, I know that's where they come from and that's what they do. That's they country.
This is Springfield commission meeting. This man is like, yo, what is going on, bro? She's shaking her head that it's a lie. And there's the evidence that it's true. But I really don't want to go into all of the video. This was an excellent video. I really want you guys to go over there and watch it yourself. I mean, he killed it.
I don't know what.
Well, you wanted to play the video. The crew's laughing at this, discussing it. How it sounds.
Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile with you. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No. Why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with him.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating me.
Yo, she unalived the cat and was eating the cat, bro. Yo, bro. Yo, listen, bro. Listen. What are we doing right now, man? What are we actually doing right? Yo, I'm going to go to Instagram right now, bro. Because I found a clip on Instagram of that same situation. Yo, these people are eating rats, bro. Yo, I feel like, and no disrespect, I'm just saying, New York City got a lot of rats, bro. They got a lot of rats. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if they eat rats now, hey, I'm just saying, New York City got a lot of rats, son. A lot of rats. Come on now. Read between the lines, man. Y'all wanna put a dent in that rat population? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm looking for this video real quick. Because I found this video. I saw that video on Instagram. I'm talking about there was Tootsie rolling the rats. Ah, here it is. I found it. Let me see if there's no oh no, there's no music on it. Well, there's a little bit of laughing emoji on it. But yeah. This is New York. Wait a minute. It says when the immigrants process is ignored, assimilation is impossible and cultures collide. This is New York. Oh, they already in New York. Hey man, leave them people alone, man. Yo, leave them people alone. All right. Leave those people alone, bro. Let them stay in New York, bro. New York need all that help, bro. Facts. Y'all check this out. Look at this. Now look at this. Look at this.
Lo último que pude ver.
Bruh. Pause. Yo, that is 3 either rats or cats. And you know the rats in New York is some big mugger juggers. Y'all look at that. Y'all see that? Y'all can y'all see that good? Do I need to zoom in? Let me find out. Hold up. Let me see if I need to zoom in. Can I zoom in? Oh, yeah, I sure can. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Roasted rats or cats, whatever the hell that is. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. You see that? Okay. So yeah, there ain't no cap in the rap, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna leave it off right there. I have a video coming up at 6 o'clock. That is an hour from now on Bolo V&R 2.0. I got a premiere coming up. So y'all go check that out. Yeah, bag of chips. Yeah, bag of chips. It's real out here. This is New York. That's New York. It's real out here. Yep. It's real out here. But I ain't mad at them in New York, man. Yo, New York needs some rats to be exterminated. From what I heard, New York got some gangster rats. I'm talking about them rats big like cats. That's probably the baby ones they caught. So, you know, hey, you know, they doing work for the city right there. You feel me? They doing work for the city. Sheesh. Now, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Ain't that something? Yeah, but an hour from now on the Bolo V&R 2.0, ladies and gentlemen, let me drop the link to that video too. Let me drop the link to that video in the chat right now, so you guys can go over there and hit the like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go hit the like button. Go just, you know what I'm saying? Just show your brother some love. I'm about to end this thing, you know. Just go over there and hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? There's a poll going on over there. Yeah, let me share my screen too so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me show you all exactly what I'm talking about. The next video I got coming up. There it is right there. Spiritual revelation. Angel and his plans to hide revealed in a vision. Trust me. Y'all gonna want to damn sure listen to this. Y'all think I'm playing, bruh? Let me drop the link. Yeah, I dropped the link in all of the chats. All of the chats. Y'all go ahead and y'all go sub up to Bolo V&R 2.0. And yeah, like that video and drop a comment in the comment section for your boy. Y'all make sure y'all go sub up to Otitamspeaks, right? You know, go check the brother out, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, you know, he's doing great work, man. Man's doing great work, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? He deserves that plug right there, because I'm talking about, man, the fact checking is on point. Fact checking is on point. But like I said, I'm about to slide up out of here in a minute. I just wanted to give y'all the opportunity to go check out my video coming up in an hour. 1 hour time. The link is in the comment section right now. I'm dropping it. I'm spamming the link. Y'all go sub up to Bolo V&R 2.0 if you haven't already. And check that video out, man. Thank you guys for your time. I guess we found out who lied, you know what I'm saying, and who really won the debate between Kamala Harris and Trump. And trust me, there's a lot more fact checkers. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I just remembered something, y'all. Yo, I just remembered something. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Except if you're going over to the page to hit the like button and sub up to Bolo V&R and watch that video in an hour. I got one more clip to show you of a fact check. Yo, this girl right here just Totally. I mean, she just totally messed her up, bro. She totally messed up Kamala. She should have never done Kamala like that, man. Totally, bro. This chick right here, I said, Lord have mercy. She ain't right. You shouldn't have done that to Kamala, ma'am. You should have never done that to Kamala, ma'am. How dare you fact check Kamala, ma'am? How dare you point out her inaccuracies and her lies? How dare you? Let's listen to this.
Supreme Court had great courage in doing it, and I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
Actually, there are 8 states that have no restrictions when it comes to abortion.
8 states, and she said there's none. Shout out to Jav VC, my Caribbean brother in the building. What up, man? Salute to you, broski. Glad to see you in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen to that. I'm gonna play this. This is my last clip, and I'm out of here. Listen
and
to this.
Moderator Lindsay is lying to you when she says that no state allows killing a baby after it's born. Because Tim Walz's state allowed babies born after botched abortions to be left to die. That's not just insane, it's absolutely criminal.
ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They flipping cars in the middle of the street.
So basically, that dude that's a moderator flat out lied. This is how bought out. See, this is what you guys have to understand. Anytime you see the mainstream media lying for a candidate, that is the devil. That is the devil. The machine is run by the devil. It's any candidate that you see the machine behind, that's the devil. Any candidate the machine is fighting against, they are not the devil's candidate. The devil is not with that person that much. Period. This man flat out just lied, bro.
They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, and I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it.
What did you do?
Hey, Draft VC, let me tell you something, bro. And I understand the concern, but we got to stop doing that, bro. We got to stop doing that, bro. And this is why these devils have gotten away and got as far as they have, because we have given them way too much power, right? Because if nobody says anything, guess what's going to happen? The worst is going to happen. If all of us cover this, they can't come for everybody, bro. We are more than them. They cannot come for all of us. If we stand together united and put this message out there and everybody do their part, they can't come for all of us, bro. Right? Let the truth stand, bro. Real talk. You feel me? We cannot continue to live in fear. We gotta, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for everything, bro. Let the truth be the light. Shout out to Cat Williams. That interview he did in the beginning of this year, I'm talking about, yo, ain't it the truth?
Why'd you kill the cat? Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with me.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
So what they're saying in the debate is that these people are lying. These people are lying on the person that they saw eating the cat. Bruh.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
That's multiple people, eyewitnesses, saying that the immigrant was eating the cat. Come on, man. What are we doing?
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
And let me be clear, this is not about race. This is about people being given the privilege of coming here from another country and having no respect for our people, our land, or our life's work. People living their life here the way they did in Haiti, angry, stealing, polluting, living in filth, and acting like animals. These are not civilized people. Opening containers in our grocery stores, helping themselves to what's inside and throwing the rest onto the shelves and floors. Pulling off of the highway to publicly clean and gut the roadkill, lying there in front of anyone that passes by.
Come on,
stealing
man.
animals from farmers and leaving their severed heads at the side of an old school where children play.
Wow.
Or leaving themselves in public. Making some barbaric stew out of the birds that live in our park.
Wow.
This is insanity, and it has to stop.
Come
what will
on,
become of
man.
Springfield? Where will we be in 5 years? The thought terrifies me.
And then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this. We need an assault weapons ban. These are reasonable things to do. We need.
Wow, bro. Yo, you see how when you lie, and then when people like O Speaks and this young lady, and let me give a shot. I don't know. This dude is a Larry Johnson that put up the video. I don't know who's the original owner of the video, but bruh, come on, man.
We need an assault weapons ban. Let us finally pass an assault weapons ban. We need an assault weapons ban.
See, yo, y'all just don't understand how deep this is, bruh. Y'all don't. Some of y'all don't understand how deep this is. Yo, when they take away the guns from America, see, we don't have no guns in Jamaica unless it's illegal, right? There's a small group of elite people in Jamaica that own guns, and they've always kept it that way, right? But in America, y'all have the privilege, y'all are free to buy as much arms and ammunition as you can afford. Man, if they ever was to allow Jamaicans to have that, we would have less crime in Jamaica. I can tell you that right now. That's one. All right, because we would have less arguments. We damn sure would. Because everybody know everybody got their ish. You feel me? Yeah. Real talk. So yeah, man. This is amazing. Listen to this.
I do believe that we need to do buyback. I'm prepared to take executive action and put in place a ban on the importation of assault weapons into our country. Look, there are approximately 5 million, to your point, Craig. We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program. I support buybacks.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory. And together, when we win in November, we are finally going to pass universal background checks, red flag laws, and an assault weapons ban.
You heard that, gun owners? Isn't that an attack on the gun owners' constitutional right to bear arms to protect your family? Isn't that like a Second Amendment or something? I'm not too. Somebody that's American, please let me know in the comment section. Please. How does that work? You have a government that wants to disarm you. What do you think is going to come after they disarm you? Y'all better pay attention, bruh. Man, what?
Finally passed red flag laws, universal background checks, and an assault weapons ban.
And the Supreme Court had great courage in doing it. And I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
Actually, there are 8 states that have no restrictions when it comes to abortion.
So not only did Kamala Harris lie, even the people that were supposed to be the moderators was lying for her. And y'all think this system ain't rigged? Man, I'm up out of here, man. I made my point, man. Who lied and who actually won? Shout out to O Speaks. You sparked this live. And thank you to every single person that made it. And thank you to the ones that watched the replay. I am OUT. Out of here. And we gonna roll out like this, man. Smooth. You heard me? Smooth. Smooth. Where my music at? Where my music at? What's happened to my music? Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. Shout out to Cutting Edge. Shout out to Drive VC. Shout out to Sharon. You heard me? Shout out to Nightbot. Shout out to the Bushwatchers. Sharon Robinson, big up, big up, big up. Bag of chips, big up, big up, big up. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Suzanne, my Canadian sister, big up yourself. Yeah, man. I'm up out of here. Y'all have a good day. Okay. Hey. How you like my thumbnail? How you like my thumbnail? Hey, Speaks, you gotta tell me in the comment section how you like the thumbnail, dog. I think it's tough. I think it's tough. So who lied, really? Hey, man. Hey, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all have an awesome Thursday. Y'all be safe out there. Blessings in abundance. Shout out to the people on Bolo V&R. Shout out to the people on Bolo V&R Clips. And shout out to the people on Bolo V&R 2.0. Still 13 strong. Y'all have a blessed day, man. I'm up out of here. Peace. Oh, remember, on the hour mark, 6 o'clock, Jamaica time. It's 5:04 right now. It's 5:04 right now. 6 o'clock Jamaica time. I got a premiere dropping. Y'all go check it out on Bolo V&R 2.0. Okay. 8 o'clock I got another premiere, and then 10 o'clock I got another premiere, and then 12:30 I got another premiere. So yeah, I got 4 videos for you between 6 a.m. and 12:30 Jamaica time, and it's now 5:04 a.m. in Jamaica. All right, yeah, local time. Okay, peace and blessings, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm up out of here. Yeah, Sharon, big up yourself, Sharon. Respect and love here. Love your presence. All right, blessings, blessings, blessings. Cutting edge, you don't know, bro. All right, I'm up out of here. Peace.